My shirt's not cool enough for this episode.
Well, it can be as cool as you tell the listeners it is, because this is radio. Welcome back to the Starbaby Social Hour. It's me, your host Zach, and joining me today, Kyle.
Hi guys.
I say that because it's just me and Kyle today.
Has it been like a year?
It's been probably around a year. The last podcast I think you're on was episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And
nothing got done.
Well, this one's gonna be a deep one.
Oh,
because me and Kyle get into it, and I mean deep as in stupid as shit. But we're gonna follow that trail today.
We live in blocks.
I actually wrote that down. Okay, so earlier today, when Kyle was picking me up, he was talking about how he usually listens to classical music, and that kind of feeds into the dystopian nature of our surroundings.
Sometimes I like to drive in our very concrete city.
Yeah.
I might have some green things, and it's a great drive.
Yeah.
And I blast classical music a lot, and like some weird shit pops on from every now and then. It's just like it can get into.
Do you mean pops into your brain or like
no? Like it's
classical
jams. It's gotta be
pop on.
It's gotta be the right track or like the right song.
It's gotta be the correct banger.
It's gotta be the right mix. But like there's some weird classical music out there that's like hella cinematic, and you'll like remember it from like probably like 20 different movies, and you'll just be like driving around, and it gets awkwardly dystopian and amusing to just like sit there and just kind of glare into the cubes that are being created around us. It's like we were talking about what, Blade Runner? Yeah. So like in the new Blade Runner, there's like downtown LA is just cube central. It's just box boys all over the place, and apartments are popping up everywhere. It's like, I could kind of see that happening.
Do you think
modern cubes? We just got modern blocks.
The nature of like right angles is something that humans are like super down with, or do you think that's like a universal thing?
We're just lazy as shit.
Well, sure.
No. I definitely like, no. Cubes, like in terms of boxes, it's just the easiest thing to throw people in. Like, hey, here's a box, go inside the box. But now it's like for contemporary design, it's like they don't do anything in terms of like unique curves or anything on buildings. So they're like, we're gonna stack some cubes on some cubes, and we'll make that cube green and this cube orange, and we got some contemporary cube boxes, and you want to spend $1,800 living in a single room apartment? And I'm like,
the answer is yes.
I like that cube. That's a fancy fucking cube.
Okay, well,
so I feel houses
are generally squares, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
why do you think that is? Like, there's other exceptions, right? Like teepees and like other shit, I'm assuming. Maybe.
I mean,
like lean-tos and shit are not squares.
Some dipshits made some laws about putting people on cube properties, and they're like, let's make some cube box houses on our cube properties. Like, no one's going to split up land into circles.
When did the future block governments pass that law?
Can you imagine? No, hold up. Just like if it just like all property was just circles. Just all property masses were just like, you just what happens in between.
Well, that would be interesting.
That's our road.
Get ready for me to overanalyze this, because here it comes.
Please.
That'd be interesting because circle packing, right? it's a
convenient and like it's space effective.
It's a computationally taxing thing to do, but you in between large circles you have smaller circles, and the smaller circles would have to be for the poor because of the size. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting because in between these massive rich fuckers, you would have a bunch of poverty. Yeah. And it wouldn't be like completely segregated into like slums. Well, I guess your new slums would just be the space between circles.
Yeah, that'd be like the gutter areas.
Yeah.
The gutter spaces of the world.
Is interesting. I kind of want to see a world that is.
You've probably seen like some like weird sci-fi future shit where they make like circular cities that have like domes and stuff over it.
Sure.
Or something like that, or like a wall, like a circled out wall city. I don't know. Like Attack on Titan or something like that. Yeah. No, that's not circular. Anyway.
Well, yeah, it's concentric though.
Yeah. Circle cities.
Circle cities.
I don't want them.
I want to live in a block, damn it.
If it's an arcology, that'd be tight. I want it to be floating.
Oh, cool. Same. I mean, same for sure.
Yeah.
Let's get in the sky.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
It's the future. I want to live in the fucking air. Damn it.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Talk about floating.
Oh, the float spot stuff?
No, fuck float spot stuff.
Okay.
I have so
interesting.
Over the past like 10 years, I've had probably like 8 or 9 dreams where I can levitate, and that
same. Okay, but it's more like I'm jumping higher and higher until I can fly.
So that's no. That's a flying dream. I'm talking about like cross-legged meditative pose, like levitating,
like lotus.
And I feel like some like almost like when you push 2 magnets into each other. Like I feel that underneath me, and like, bro, it's weird shit.
My shit's like there's always a muscle that I just realized I could like flex or something, and that's like the floating mechanism. This is like, it feels like I gotta concentrate on like meditation and floating, and then it happens. But like, I can like run and jump into it. I can jump into fucking like, it's weird. I'm getting concerned. I'm getting concerned because I'm learning how to do it better. What?
I'm getting better at it.
You're getting concerned?
I want to know what it means.
What if it doesn't mean anything?
If anything, if it means that I'm getting really good at fucking levitating in dreams.
Dream like, levitating.
Yo, I mean, I can't do it in real life, but I can do it in my dreams, and it's pretty tight because I'm getting good at it. So fuck you.
Fuck
everybody who can't.
What if you can do it the same amount each time you dream? The feeling is that you're getting better at doing it each time, though.
No.
How do you know?
Because like the first few times I could barely like float, and it would just like it's to the point where like I can literally feel how much force is being exerted. Like, you know how we've talked about like having experiences in dreams where you've never had them in real life,
right?
And this is like having like
that's like most of my dreams.
This is like having like a physical state or like sensation that I've never experienced anywhere else, but I can explain it because I felt it in my dream. Like I've had dreams where I felt like I'm dying or like impending like death.
Right,
and, like, I had like an emotional reaction. I've never felt it before, but in this, I can feel something like underneath me in terms of like a force being extruded or pushed away from. And if I concentrate, I can feel it balance better. And if I don't, I drop. Like I feel it. Like it's to the point where like I'm really literally getting better at it, and like I'm focusing on it, and I can like acknowledge in the dream that I'm getting better at it. And it's fucking weird. Like I'm not like one of those dudes who like I can meditate in real like life and like levitate and do all that shit. Like no. But I fucking can in my dream, and that's cool shit. And I'm gonna keep getting better at that.
That's good. That's a good goal for you in this year.
Continuously really get better
at fake.
Floating. It's not fake though.
Well, it's not real.
It's not.
It can be dream and real, I guess. I don't know. It's happening in your brain in some real sense.
In some capacity, my brain's just trying to like whip out some simulation of something, and I'm on that track. We going down it.
Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any thing you want to? I mean, clearly you want to talk about floating in your dreams, but do you have anything that's before I kind of railroad something?
I don't have anything to plug.
Oh, I guess I should have asked that. Do you want to plug anything?
I don't have anything to plug.
Did you write a book recently?
I'm reading books. I'm reading books recently.
You have any recommendations? That's something I want to get into on this podcast. We didn't recommend shit because we want
to make affiliate money.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
No, that designer book I have is pretty crazy. It's like 3 different books in one for like design theory and like history about like different modalities between like Celtic, Arabic, and like Roman design.
A lot of pattern stuff.
Yeah,
Very
it goes. It goes into
geometric.
Like golden mean, a lot of patterns within like ancient like art and history, and it's literally DESIGNA. It's design. So design A. Designer.
Who's it by? Do you know who publishes it?
You go pick it up. He's getting it. Oh, he got it. Okay. It doesn't. Wooden books. It doesn't have a.
Wooden books.
It doesn't have a author because I think it's got multiple authors because there's like 3 different books in it.
If I can figure out what an affiliate link is, and if I can get one, I'll post one in the description.
Yeah, literally the contents are Celtic patterns, Islamic design, curves, perspective, symmetry, the golden section. And so like each one of those books is written by somebody different. So there's actually 6 books in here, and it's just like, yeah, I mean, if you want to
really good visual reference.
Yeah, it can teach you a lot of like, it's like art history and like actual like good design practice at the same time. I'm reading something called This Is Not a T-Shirt, and it's written by Bobby Hundreds, and it's just a good streetwear book that just came out, and it's like a little history on like the hundreds and like kind of how they created it over 15 years. I'm probably like 60 pages into it. It's pretty good. I've read a lot of good stuff about it, and the dude's pretty genuine in terms of like, you know, his social content and stuff. So I'm pretty sure it's probably good and authentic. It's probably got
it looks good. I want to pick that up.
Yeah, I mean, like the design and the sleeve are really nice. It's cool. Like they do accreditation like on just for like the sleeve design, just as designers like giving respect to each other. Like on the inside, it's got accreditation for like the sleeve, the cover, the picture, the author picture, the typography. Like it's they have fun with it, and so it's just
the
good.
nines.
It's cool to see somebody, you know, with a little bit of like money throw into a book like that on the streetwear level, because not a lot of people like kind of like can stay around that long. And you know, I don't really the hundreds isn't like the craziest thing. Like they put out some really cool collaborations still, but like I'm not like a huge fan of all the artwork, but like as like they stay true to the culture, and like it's just something to look up to as like I feel like entrepreneurship and like streetwear, like the dude does good shit. So yeah, it's cool book. Cool book.
Cool stuff.
Oh, shit. Make noise. Yeah, so I mean, like, there's that. I mean, there's just the War of Art. The War of Art's a good book. Read that. It'll kick your ass mentally to make you do things. I probably need to read it again because it's like one of those. Yeah, it's just like you lose your way a little bit. You read it, you're like, oh, all right, yeah. So you just jump back into stuff. That's Beeple recommends it. I probably read it the first time like 4 years ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, probably when we were doing drip drop stuff.
Fucking
like
wild
when I was living with my parents, I think.
Yeah.
So at least 4 years ago. Yeah.
Damn.
I need to read it again specifically for that reason. Yeah. And then there's like some like existentialist books that I got. That shit's hard to read. It's just it's cool. Like you have
like
to
exhausting.
You got to do like Google researches like as you're reading through it, and like it's mentally taxing, but like you feel cool and like good, and like it's rewarding understanding what the hell you're reading in it.
Yeah.
And it takes, at least for me, a few read throughs. You know, somebody might be smarter. Bless your soul. You're cool. Like I'm.
Good job.
I wish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like it was to get through like the prologue of it, to just like read about people's writings probably took like 2 days of just like going through, rereading, looking stuff up, understanding like there's vernacular in there that I just like above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty badass, but it gives you a headache at the same time. And then, you know, it's existentialism, so afterwards you just don't want to do anything. You read a book to like just like get bummed out, and you're like, oh, all right. Continue.
And it's work to read it.
Yeah, so it's...
What a way to sell a book, Kyle. Damn.
That one I wouldn't recommend. But it's tight.
All right, well,
sorry, guys. Don't buy it.
Level.
I didn't give a title for that one. So it's just a book.
That's true. Hey, don't read any books on existentialism because they're all the same. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
So we were driving through Tempe like a week ago or something, and we saw, well, okay, first of all, we were talking about just efficiency of like systems, which is about the most masturbatory thing you can say. But we were talking about specifically like Tesla's pretty efficient because, you know, what they do is they take energy from the grid, which has been converted from coal. But more efficiently.
Other stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, no. I mean, like, we were talking about, like, the efficiency of, like, a Tesla and, like, how long you have to drive a Tesla before, like, it offsets its carbon footprint. And then And then we happened to drive by a dude on a bike pulling a dude on a skateboard.
Yeah,
and we were
this
like,
guy on a longboard holding on to a guy who's pedaling his bike.
nothing new about it.
Yeah, it's like, there's a guy. And
we postulated.
Yeah.
And we postulated deep.
Oh, yeah. The
I'm
efficiency.
Sorry. We didn't go that deep.
No,
not
really.
I didn't retract that.
There was no postulates happening. Ooh. We were like, look at that shit. I was like, okay, so a person on a bike, that's pretty efficient, right?
Oh yeah, that's that Steve Jobs quote. Like,
yeah.
A human just running was like the most efficient like being on the planet, and then when you put it on a bike,
pretty far down the list.
Yeah, it was like 20 something. Okay, actually, well, you continue the story. I'm gonna look it up.
The human amongst the other animals of God's green earth is not very efficient. But if you account in a human on a bicycle, it jumps up to one of the most efficient creatures that there is. And the point is like the strength of man is the ingenuity and inventiveness. But
we're giving up. So some dude said something about a bike, and it was
you don't come to this podcast for facts.
Hell no. So yeah, the whole thing is like a human on a bike is like the most efficient like thing to travel like as a thing on the planet.
Yeah,
as a thing doing things, going places, it's the most efficient
for sure. But if you have two people on a bike, that's equal efficiency. If you have one person on a longboard and one person on a bike, what is the efficiency of the sum total of those two people?
Yeah. And I think
like it has to be less.
And so we were talking about it's the but it's the acceleration energy.
Right.
Because once they get up to speed, it's only one dude on a bike having to maintain speed, and then we can get into like bearings on the fucking skateboard,
like the friction.
Yeah, what size wheel they're made of?
Right,
Are they like more polyurethane or plastic? Like they could be rubber, like longboard wheels, or like really hard plastic skateboard wheels. If it's a longboard, like that shit's cruising. It's got some weight and it's cruising. It's got momentum comparative to like a skateboard. That thing's dragging shit down.
Right.
Like a regular skateboard just sucks in terms of like coasting compared to longboard. So yeah, man, like the bike's efficient.
The bike is efficient,
but it's more efficient.
The longboard is more efficient than walking.
Yeah,
but you're subtracting efficiency from the bike.
No. Yeah,
I think you are.
Wait, what's the question though?
I don't know that there's a question.
What's the efficiency equivalence that we're trying to equate? What things are we trying to compare?
The equity of equivalence that we're trying to equate is
what are we trying to compare here?
I don't actually remember exactly what we were talking about.
No, I remember what we were talking about. We were saying, is the bike pulling a skateboard more efficient than two bikes going?
There's no way it could be.
Well,
because that's saying that a longboard is more efficient than a bike, and it can't be because you have gears and shit on a bike, and to propel yourself on a longboard, you constantly have to do the same motion.
Propellers?
What up, motherfucker?
What's up, dude? Okay, so I was listening back to the podcast last night, and so we were talking about the bike and a longboard thing, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. We just kind of like gloss right over it. So I'm hoping we could like go back through it and actually describe it correctly on the phone. That I can edit this in. But I have notes, so I think we can make it more. Are you down? Do you have a minute to talk?
Yeah, kind of.
What does that mean?
I mean, we were gonna go get coffee, but I mean, I guess we could do it. But I was gonna come up later on the north side if you want to like sit down. This could be potentially within the next 2 to 3 hours.
Dude.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if we can run through this real quick, and if not, then
All right. Let's fucking.
Okay. So that Steve Jobs quote, you can find by searching for "bicycle of the mind," and essentially what it is, and I think we touched on it, is like Scientific American like made this list of like the efficiency of a bunch of different animals, right? And
Yep.
the condor came number 1 on the list because, you know, big wingspan.
Condors are the shit.
Yeah. And it just like floats around. And then somebody was like, what if we, you know, applied a human but on a bike? And it turns out that shoots to the top of the list, like far and away, way more efficient than any animal.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve Jobs goes on like, you know, we're tool builders. That's like our strength. Okay, so me and Kyle are sitting in his car and we're talking about Teslas and we're like, yo, Teslas are pretty sweet. And then you brought up, you're like, how long do you have to drive a Tesla to offset the amount of energy it takes to actually create the car?
How long do you have to own it to offset the carbon footprint? And it was just like trying to dig into like, you know, we understand that like some of the stuff you have to make for a car like that, you know, they're still like using a lot of like materials and like lithium and shit like that. So like,
right.
Even if it's not putting out like, you know, CO2 or like carbon emissions or anything like that, like it's got to be able to offset it at one point. So how long does that take? And so we were trying to figure out if we were driving by the Tesla lot or like customer place.
And then we were talking about, well, like, okay, so to create a Tesla, it's like sheet metal and like glass and batteries and shit. So that's some pretty intensive stuff. But like a bird scooter, that's like kind of all the same stuff, but it's less of it. Like, would you offset a bird scooter easier? Like, would it take less time?
Yeah, definitely.
And we're talking about that. Along comes 2 people, one on a bike, one on a longboard. Longboard's holding on to the guy who's pedaling on his bike, and they're just riding away. So, okay, so a bike, right? A bike, no batteries, just like some metal and some rubber. And like it's pretty fucking efficient. So like how long do you think it would take to offset the energy needed to make a bike?
Never go. Yeah, I don't even know. We like, couldn't crunch through any of that shit. But then we determined like, oh, okay, well, bike's definitely the most efficient thing because I think at that point we let.
Fuck, hold up. God damn it, hold on. You still there? My fucking recorder stopped. God damn it. Propellers on a bike.
I can dig it. E-bikes with like giant fans on the back.
That, boy.
Like an airboat, just like an airboat bike. Like, nah, we're not throwing power to the wheels. We're just throwing a fucking 25-inch fan behind you, and we're just throwing it behind like a aluminum grating.
If you're on a boat and you have a fan and you blow it into the sail, it actually propels you forward.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
It's nuts. It doesn't feel even if you're in like a wagon.
Well, yeah,
and there's a sail on it.
You just gotta have power. You have power. Like you're converting energy through a fan to push it. Like, yeah, I know it's weird.
Like you're holding onto the fan and you're in the thing.
Sure, but it's still wind.
You're wind. How about that? Huh?
I'm high and I get that one quite well, sir.
Okay, but here's another thing.
I agree that's cool as shit though.
It feels like it shouldn't work, but it does. Okay, check this out. A plane.
That feels like one of those like Zelda
plane
hacks.
on a tarmac, okay? It's like, let's say it's like a little Cessna or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, tarmac planes.
Right. The special tarmac planes.
Yeah.
The special planes designed for tarmac takeoffs.
You know.
Okay, so let's say it takes 30 miles an hour for that plane to take off the tarmac.
Bullshit. I'll go with it.
Obviously, but let's just say 30 miles an hour for the sake of this thing.
It's got some lift.
Okay.
Boys got lift.
Same Cessna.
Yeah.
Treadmill.
Yeah.
Going 30 miles an hour. It's effectively stationary.
It won't go anywhere.
It fucking will, though. Here's the thing.
Don't fuck with me.
It's
got to be at a wind.
Kyle.
No, it's got to be at a wind.
It takes off.
No, it wouldn't.
It takes off stationary to the ground. It's incredible.
No, that's so bullshit.
Here's the thing.
No, it's so, you're lying. There's got to be wind.
And there is, because there's no drivetrain to the wheels, okay? It's all propeller. Therein lies the crux, okay? It's because wind is going over the fuselage and the wings, making lift.
Yeah,
The ground is actually...
It's got to be attached to something. It's going to go forward. It can't stay attached to the ground. Like none of that makes sense.
I know it doesn't feel like it makes sense, but that's how it happens. It's nuts. I'm so ready to be fucking destroyed in the comments on this video or podcast.
I don't like this.
Hey, write into the podcast. We're opening it up to fan mail now.
All channels. Snail mail.
You can check out the email address in the description if you want to ask.
Links
our
are down
advice
below.
or
Swipe
some
up
bullshit.
to subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Go to the affiliate links and hey, hit that bell because
hit my bell on that affiliate channel, boy. I need I need y'all to hit that bell.
Do you think there's any CB radio calls that include YouTube jargon?
Ooh.
I'm gonna guess no.
I mean, unless someone's trying, unless like they have the intention, like, yo, I'm jumping, like I'm converting. You know, it's like how Ninja went from like Twitch to Mixer. Like, you know, man, YouTube's been like pretty good to me, but I gotta jump into that CB game. I feel like there's like a niche that I'm not like that's not being addressed.
Yeah, you know, the biggest competitor to YouTube, civilian band broadcast.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's pretty live. You can do it's live streaming.
It's fairly live.
You could do a podcast on CB radio. There probably are
like,
podcasts on CB radio.
Man, I don't know.
That'd be weird.
To like just the 4 cards next to you.
I mean, like, think of it as
I
like
think that's just called a conversation.
Nah, because I could see it in the future being used for like pirate radio on like people like, yo, we figure out how to like use CB radio for some really cool shit, and like they can like send weird shit over like signals and stuff that are like Wi-Fi or some weird fucking CB hacks in the future.
Stay tuned for CB hacks.
CB hackathon. You can probably do some wild stuff with it if you want it. I don't want to do that. No. Serious level, no.
You do need.
I'm giving you grumpy face.
Oh fuck!
Nah, fuck you.
You should see Kyle's face. It's so grumpy.
It's a half-ass furrow that I'm trying to do.
He keeps smiling and breaking his thing.
Fuck you, fuck you, boy.
You do need a license to operate a CB radio. I mean, to do that legally.
Yeah,
I held air quotes up.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. No.
I'm gonna just a hard stop on that. So when the moon's overhead, you think you jump higher?
Slightly, like.
And if so, do you think that comes into play with pole vaulting?
Oh.
Do you think someone's fraudulently won pole vaulting based on moon power?
Ooh,
It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
Cool. Moving on. I was thinking about
Are we just gonna go like some like hardball like fast fire questions?
Lightning round shit. That was actually the last thing I had written down. So
lightning round over.
Fucked.
Complete. I win.
Yeah.
I win. Can we talk about your shirt?
We can. It's like a radio medium though.
Yeah. So Zach's got a Dungeons and Dragons Guy Fieri shirt, and
it reads
Dungeons and Diners and Dragons and Drive-ins and Dives. Escape from Flavortown, bitch.
And then there's the classic D&D art, but there's frosted tips on the dragons.
And the sunglasses and the pizza and the wings and the pizza and the burgers. And it's glorious. It's
pretty good.
It's a 10-second process.
Yeah.
It's a 10-second, like what I'm trying to say is like, it takes at least 10 to 15 seconds for your brain to fully evaluate what the fuck's going on. It took 45 minutes.
It's a busy shirt.
It took 45 minutes for me to have the gall to just be like, wait, what?
What is on the thing you're wearing?
Because, it's just so busy. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we're going to have to like put a pic. This is your thumbnail. You got to redraw your shirt.
It's not going to happen.
I fucking
Sorry,
hate you.
dude.
All right. Well, anyways, yeah. It took me 10 seconds to process it, and then I told my girlfriend about it, and it took her 10 seconds to like fully evaluate it, and it went through the same mind process, and it was funny as shit watching it. And like, he's afraid to wear it out because he thinks it's crazy. I
think it's too much. I think it's too obvious.
It's so much. You hide in plain daylight. you're
Close
hiding
to the danger, farther from harm.
Yeah, man. Like no, like
Closer to the shirt, farthest.
It's
you will
so
know
it's
about
so
it.
fucking like out there, even though it's not. That somebody's just gonna be like, I'm not even gonna pay attention to that. Their brain just says fuck it. They're like, I'm not processing that today. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Because we went down that rabbit hole, and it's a rabbit hole, and you got to go down it.
Anyway, so I find the rabbit hole, and on the way to a rabbit hole, I see the rabbit hole, and
You're
I'm
like-
like, I gotta go down that rabbit hole. So I'm thinking, I gotta go down that rabbit hole, and when I see the rabbit
Flavor
hole,
Town's waiting you in that rabbit hole.
fuck. Okay, so this is an interesting thing that came up one time when I was with Julian and Matt and Julian's friend. We were like getting bevs,
Yeah.
and Julian's friend was
How tasty were those bevs?
pretty fucking drunk. They were
Okay.
good. They were good bevs. I also don't know the guy.
Okay.
So this might just be how he is.
Oh.
But we were talking about like, hey, so like how much would you pay for a ticket to Flavortown? And we were like trying to hey.
I got a fucking solid number.
Okay. Hold on to that number.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And
It's there.
And we were like, oh, maybe like $200 or something. And so we're like, hey, Julian's friend, I forget his name. How much would you pay for a ticket to Flavortown? And he was like, I don't know, a pizza. And we're like, haha, that's funny. But like, how much would you pay for a ticket to Flavortown? And he goes back, he's like, okay. Maybe like a couple bagels. And we're like, no. Hilarious. But like, if you were to pay for a ticket, like on a plane to Flavortown, what would you pay? He's like, oh man, like some cannolis, and like we're like, no. If
This is not the fucking rules.
if you wanted
deviated.
to pay for a ticket to Flavortown, how much would you pay? He's
Is he
like,
just-
oh,
Is he just yanking you? Oh,
I got
yank,
okay,
yank.
okay. I would probably get like some good tacos.
Yeah,
We're like,
really good tacos.
Holy shit, how is this happening right now? The dude was dead serious. He just couldn't comprehend what we're asking. I wish I couldn't have written it funnier. Like each time he was like, oh shit, okay, sorry. I guess like some pizza rolls? Like, holy fuck. I was crying because it was the funniest thing. Anyway, how much would you pay for a ticket to Flavortown?
How large of a festival are we talking about? Is
I
it
think
is it a well-established park?
No, I think it's legit just a place that people stumble into and get lost in.
Oh,
Sometimes it's like a chocolate factory scenario.
so we're talking about bad drug trip.
I don't know.
So I'm
I
saying
think
like
mediocre drug trip.
okay, so let's say about 4 tabs of acid deep is Flavortown.
Whoa.
So
Fuck.
street value is probably $40 to $50. I'd pay $50 to go to Flavortown.
Okay, great. I love the thought process. You really flesh that shit out. So okay. Now is that one way or is that both ways?
I'd probably pay a lot more to get out.
Oh, you have to. They know that you're going to Flavortown and you're staying to Flavortown. That's why they give you a discount
You know,
on the good.
it's probably going to cost about $350 to get out. It's going to be $400 round trip.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many lost souls there.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's you know, if it was given the right time, right dude on the right street pitching me the Flavortown, he's like, "Yo, man, it's like I got some flavor." And it's just like,
Oh, sir, no thank you. Hey, kid, I got some flavor. Oh, fuck. We gotta go. We gotta leave. We gotta leave immediately.
no. Just hear
Take
me
us to
out.
Flavortown. And he steps out of the shadow and he's just like a fun clown.
He's got to have the frosty spikes. I'm
Frosted tips.
clown with frosty tips.
Frosted tips. That went from frosty spikes to frosty tips,
Frosty tips.
which are both incorrect. Thank you coming in. Kyle offhandedly mentioned Hanna-Barbera the other day, but he pronounced it like Santa Barbara.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
I need to get me some of the
I was like,
Hanna-Barbera
"Excuse me."
cartoons.
Excuse me, what?
We're talking about them classic Hanna-Barbaras.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera,
My
Hanna-Barbera.
favorite production house, Hanna-Barbera.
And then just because I knew he was right and I had to, stick it to me, I had to stick it to myself.
He pulled up one of those YouTube production or pronunciation videos.
And in proceeding to stick one on me,
Yeah.
I whipped out my stick. I clicked the click.
Oh, my. Wow. I'll drop a beat.
And the pronunciation came out in the most Italian way possible.
But he was like a robot. It was like
Barbera.
it was like a fucking speak and spell.
Barbera. Ooh, I just clipped.
Thus marks the first audio gag of the It's barely a gag.
We got the gigs and the gags.
Come on down with the Starbaby.
We're gonna Google them giggles. We're gonna Google them giggles and get them gags. Gotta go and get them gags.
Yeah,
you don't gotta.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just scrolling through my notes.
Can I just stay in this for the rest?
Sure. I'm sure no one will mind.
We're here for the ride. I mean, are we insulting anybody by doing this?
Who would we be insulting?
Them folk.
Them folk. Shit.
Those fellers.
I
would say it would exactly be those fellers. Those fellers are gonna be like, yay. I don't really done like the things you're doing to us. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, feller. And we're like, yeah, that's a damn straight. That's me. I'm a feather boy.
And we're talking about the often marginalized Inuit, right?
Of northern Kentucky.
The Inuit of northern Kentucky?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, them.
It's their turn. They've been on top for far too long.
The glaciers their glaciers are melting. They're coming down.
They've been actually on top for too long.
I mean,
there's no top left.
Realistically, they are on top of the world. It is the top of the planet.
Right.
And we want to be on top.
Well,
so we're gonna no.
Could there be a top if it's flat?
No, we're melting the glaciers.
Oh, you mean the ice wall?
We're melting the ice.
That keeps the water on Disc-Earth.
So we can be king of the world.
We can be a king.
The U.S. wants to play king of the hill, and we want to melt all the ice caps so we can, so we can take control.
How do you? Okay, what's this character's name? Who is this? Who am I speaking to?
I want you to get excited about your life.
Dave Folk.
No, we don't got no name.
What
around them parts?
Fuck.
We don't abide by them rules.
Turning into some Purge-esque.
Yeah, we don't.
We are Legion sort of.
No.
Fucking.
I don't condone.
Kentucky fuck. I'm gonna coin that. I've never heard that before. Kentucky fuck. I don't know what exactly it means. Hey, if you're from Kentucky and you're listening to this, perchance, write in.
Kentucky fuck.
Just write in. Just let us know. Just let us know what's going on.
No. Don't
do it.
Just ring the bell. Press that button.
Smash that like button.
Swipe.
Just swipe any direction. It doesn't matter to me. So we started. Okay, here's a listener suggestion that we did last time. I'll bounce it off you. See if it works here.
Right.
The working title of the game is called Three's a Crowd.
We don't have that.
Oh fuck! It's still going.
Okay. Who's gonna be our third? Am I gonna be the third?
No.
Is he gonna be the third?
Explain. Okay.
You
want to be two people on this podcast, Kyle? He looked off in deep thought. He might be taking that chance right now.
Nah.
Fucking hell. All right. So the game is called Three's a Crowd. Okay. Basically, how it works is I'm gonna ask you for a number of names.
Okay.
And then you're gonna give me those names. Usually, it works better if it's people we both know, or like the listeners would know. So just keep that in mind. And then I'll tell you what to do with the name. So I'm gonna say, let's see. This pause is gonna get cut because I gotta think of a good thing.
Generic Jeff.
Jeff.
Jeff's in it. You guys know. We all know Jeff. We know
Okay.
you guys know a Jeff. So
Give me
any Jeff that you guys know, this is Jeff. He's in it. Jeff.
I showed Kyle that Jeopardy fucking
Jeopardy.
clip. Jeopardy thing.
Yeah.
Jeff.
What is San Francisco?
That is wrong. That is
Jeff.
incorrect. That is Jeff.
Jeff.
It's pretty good. Check it out.
Is he not going to come? Is Jeff not hanging out with us?
Jeff might be hanging out.
Okay,
Right.
so who's the other?
So okay, you're gonna give me
we need a duo
3 names
right now.
at some point in the near future.
You're going to keep talking, and I'm going to keep yeah. So what's the goal after these 3 names? What are we going to do with them?
Well, that's part of
No.
No, that's the thing.
Ah.
This is the practice round, so you can figure out how this game works.
We all know Matt.
We all know Matt.
We all know
so
Matt.
true.
We're going to go with option A, Matt.
Okay, so that's one name.
Who else?
This isn't the hard part. Well, I guess it is, but
You know, all these people that know who the people that we know. You
well,
guys.
they could be like celebrities or actors or
Oh,
yeah,
we're gonna. So. Really?
yeah.
Oh.
So Matt.
So Matt, we got Matt. Matt's cool. We'll throw. Who's kind of cool right now?
Who's so hot right now?
We'll throw Bill Nye in there. We get Bill
Okay,
Nye.
Matt, Bill Nye,
Rachel Ray.
and Rachel Ray. Okay, now of this
Wide.
Jeopardy game,
Oh.
who is Alex Trebek? Who is the loser of Jeopardy, and who is the winner of Jeopardy?
Who are my 3 options again? So we got Matt.
Matt, Bill Nye,
Bill Nye.
and Rachel Ray.
Ooh, Bill Nye's Alex Trebek.
Okay, I can see that.
I think Rachel Ray won. Matt definitely.
Matt didn't
lost.
fucking win.
Yeah, Matt definitely. Did.
Sorry, Matt.
He was not up to par.
Shit.
Dude, you're going against Rachel Ray.
He
She's
guessed San Francisco when it was Jeff.
It's always.
You hate to see that happen.
It's always Jeff, man.
It's always Jeff.
It's always. It's
Jeff?
It's Jeff.
Jeff, can I take Jeff for 200?
Sorry, Matt.
Jeff. See, now I'm just quoting the video. Go watch the video. Pause this.
This isn't the game though. So what's the game?
This is the game.
Is that
now,
it?
you asked me for names,
Oh, give me some names.
but in your mind, you have to know what they're for. So you're like, hey, give me a number of names, however many names.
and I have to have like a role for all 3 of these people.
yeah, or for me to fit them into.
Yeah. Okay, go.
What? You have to ask me for a number of names.
Give me 4 names.
4 names. Okay. Let's see. We all know Matt.
Round 2, Matt. Can you make it?
No.
Is
Okay.
Matt- Ooh.
Snoop Dogg.
Matt,
Okay.
Snoop Dogg. I can
Snoop
dig it.
Lion. No, Matt's out. Matt only gets 1. It's gonna go straight to his head.
Can't let that
Snoop
happen.
Dogg. Snoop
Can't
Lion.
let that happen.
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg.
Dogg.
Snoop Lion. The lead singer from Smash Mouth.
What's his name? What? He's the lead.
Gary
singer.
Mouth.
Yeah, Gary. Okay.
Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, Gary Mouth, and Guy Fieri.
Okay. So they're all.
Which kind of looks like Gary Mouth. but-
So it's an episode of Fear Factor.
Okay.
Who's got the role of Joe Rogan? Who's got the role?
Was Joe Rogan on Fear Factor?
He was the host.
Holy fuck. I guess I didn't really watch a lot of Fear Factor.
Who's the host of Fear Factor? Who's
Okay.
the dude jumping the car? Who's the cameraman who the car's jumping into? And who's the spouse of the person jumping the car?
Okay.
So,
So Snoop Lion is definitely the host of Fear Factor.
Dig it.
Gary Mouth is the spouse of the person jumping the car.
Is he singing his freakouts? Just like I
Same
can't.
as what?
He's freaking out because someone's jumping the car. His very beautiful husband, Gary Mouth's husband, is jumping the car. Who's Gary Mouth's beautiful husband?
Oh, right.
Jumping
It's
the
got to
car.
be Guy Fieri.
Yeah, they kind of that.
I'm telling you they're the same person, but I think that about a lot of people that. Okay,
And so Snoop Dogg's cameraman?
Snoop Dogg's got to be cameraman.
And he's just tripping, just like, oh, hibbity dibbity, they coming at me, dog.
He's kind of holding it with like a lean, and he might be doing a good job. I don't know.
He's controlling a jib.
Yeah.
I see Snoop Dogg controlling a
Jib operator.
Jib operator. And it's just flying all over the place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I need this.
I need this one episode. Give me this. Okay. Let's see.
We're doing more? How many back and forths?
I don't know. Till it becomes whack.
Come on, bring it. Come on, bring it, boy.
Give me.
Yeah, you said it was 3 as a company, so it's got to be 3 people.
Well, it's usually 3.
I said,
it doesn't have to be 3, but it's generally 3.
okay.
You're like old, strong bad. Yeah, we got hot dogs and babies. Those like those, right? Shut up.
Games.
Yeah, dude. Characters.
Videos.
Emails.
Emails.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you're a bitch.
Y'all,
how about that?
Y'all didn't get that good sauce.
Yeah, growing up,
they didn't
on the early Flash based.
Y'all didn't get
internets.
the tastiness.
Give me.
Okay, what do?
4 names.
What do?
Okay, well that is not a name. So thank you for playing. Please try again.
Lizzie McGuire.
Okay, cool, topical, relevant.
We're gonna go Dalai Lama.
Okay,
Richard Branson.
great.
And green shirt guy. Do you know green shirt guy?
No.
Hold up. Okay, so
Steve from Blue's Clues.
No. So there was
Steve from Blue's Clues.
We'll go with Steve from Blue's Clues.
Great.
I'm gonna show you green shirt guy in the meantime because it's just a good meme.
Well, maybe I'm just not aware of it.
So maybe so we're gonna go Steve from Blue's Clues,
Richard Branson,
Dalai
Lizzie
Lama,
McGuire, Dalai Lama.
Okay.
Of those interesting group of people, who is which wheel on the tricycle and who's the clown standing on the tricycle?
Whoa. Oh, so we got 3 wheels?
We got 3 wheels on this trike. And we got a whole ass clown standing on it. Who's the lead wheel? I think that's important to establish.
Dalai Lama's leading this.
Dalai Lama's
With his wisdom, he is leading
the guiding
this,
wheel.
The guiding
this
wheel of
tricycle.
principle for this tricycle of freedom and
Right on.
economic change.
Crazy.
Liz
You're putting the Dalai Lama in charge of economics. But you
know
what?
between
That's
Richard,
the sort of shakeup we need in this country.
Between Richard Branson and the Dalai Lama, we can get shit done.
Okay. So who's Richard Branson? He's the clown on the trike?
Nah, it's got to be Lizzie McGuire.
It's got to be.
Richard Branson's going to be the right wheel. He's just the right guy for the job.
Wow.
And
thanks, Dad.
And then, we're going to go with Steve from Blue's Clues as
left wheel.
Yeah, left wheel.
Nice.
I think Steve from Blue's Clues and Richard Branson are probably like equal weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got
in terms of wealth,
and
that's probably
and energy, like, physically they can get that train moving, and like Dalai Lama just he's just got a guide.
Flows like water.
Steered by Lizzie McGuire
Right.
with her supreme utilitarian
with her
wisdom,
iron fist,
supreme utilitarian wisdom for the world, going forward into
they will deliver this trike to the promised land.
This technocratic future that we're going into. They will meld into one.
Shit.
We will have biology bots.
Microbiome bygones.
Those microbots. The Singularity is going to show up. The microbots are going to be here. We're going to squat up
at
the Dalai Lama's house. It's got to be at the Dalai Lama's
Where
house.
does the Dalai Lama live?
Not in Tibet, I can tell you that.
He doesn't?
Nah, fuck that.
No, Wall Street.
Perhaps.
Following the lead of.
He's on a world tour all the time, boy.
Damn, aren't we all?
Kinda.
Okay. Anyways, your turn.
Yeah. So Singularity is gonna be here.
Oh.
Squad's gonna link up.
Okay.
FaceTime, brought to you by Lizzie McGuire, is gonna bring them all together. And Richard Branson is gonna be like, "Yo, Liz Dog, we getting down." Liz Dog's gonna be there. Steve will be summoned by Blue's Clues paw light in the sky. It's the only way to summon him. I can imagine.
Yeah. What else would you respond to?
Nah,
Steve, that ain't even the dude's name.
Nah, they ain't gonna light it. Nah, they ain't even gonna use a light. We using HARP to displace the freaking ionosphere. And there's gonna be some aurora borealis effect in the skies. If y'all don't know,
massive blue pop into the sky will descend down.
It'll probably destroy wherever it's over. So it's got to be at least 100 kilometers. Fuck miles. 100 kilometers away from Dalai Lama's house. We going metric today, boy.
In the last podcast, I used yards as
Did you get slapped? Because you should have.
Yeah. I was like, yards?
Did you get banned from your own channel? Because I'm here for it. Fuck this. We're done.
I was like, yards? I'm like, yeah, metric. He's like, that's not metric, dude. I'm like,
yeah, okay. So metric system 2020.
Okay. The hard switch.
Yeah, hard switch. We're going.
I can get behind that.
I'm down.
Everything besides Celsius. Fuck Celsius.
But yeah, so they're going to link up and the microbots are all going to mesh.
That's cool.
And so...
You want to ask me something now?
Nah, because now I'm really just trying to think of this like...
We're going to get the 30-second movie pitch.
No,
I'm going to save it for that.
No, because I want to draw out this...
Lizzie
this
McGuire.
hybrid mesh future bionic Lizzie McGuire tricycle driven thing.
Okay. In your mind, is this just like a normal ass tricycle, or
No.
is it like a metaphor for?
Nah, it's got to have Richard Branson's like spaceship design in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What Virgin?
The seat has to be the seat. It's got to be the couch from Blue's Clues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Lizzie McGuire.
Just like duct
The
tape
only
to a
way for this to
spaceship?
work is Lizzie McGuire has to be the animated version of herself from the
Okay.
show.
Right.
So they got to figure out how to like.
So
They got to figure out how to like actually like live animate. Like they got to bring it into existence, an animated version of her that's like 2D and 3D world. Like so,
some
it's like
sort of deep web AI has gained consciousness and taken its likeness into the form of animated Lizzie McGuire.
figured out some way to 3D print itself, and yeah, that's where we're at.
Hey,
this is the future I'm looking forward to. I'm ready to invest.
In what though?
FaceTime brought to you by Lizzie McGuire. I just said it like 5 minutes ago, and you didn't even catch it.
I glossed right over your pitch.
Her stonks are gonna rise.
What about that stonk life, baby?
She's gonna sell off her majority share, and she's gonna buy FaceTime from iPhone
Okay.
or Apple, wherever. Those guys. And it's gonna be FaceTime brought to you by Liz McGuire, and I'm going to invest, and that's the future I'm looking forward to for my children.
Wow.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
It's your turn. It's always been your turn. God damn it.
Zach, what are
Are you telling me that whole time wasn't just a stall for you to figure out names? Fuck. God damn it. All right.
I created the names last time, right? So I gotta be like, Zach, give me
It's your turn.
give me three names.
3 names?
Yeah.
All right. Name number 1. Darren. Name number 2. Darren. Name number 3. Darby. Boom.
It's not even fun then.
You're right. All right. I'll do it for real. Bob Saget.
Okay.
Bob Saget's number 1.
Yeah.
Bob Ross.
Okay.
And Ozzy Osbourne.
Who?
No, not Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, great.
I was trying to think of another scenario while we were going on, anyways, because mine kind of sucked, anyways. Who's
Clever.
Who's hot? Who's got the phone? Who's got their ass out the window? Who's the drive-through attendant?
Okay. Bob Ross is definitely the drive-through attendant.
Yeah,
Because Bob Ross can do no harm to nobody.
Yeah.
Terry Crews has his ass out.
Yeah. Bob Saget's filming it.
And Bob Saget's filming that shit.
America's Funniest Home Videos. He's in it. Oh fuck!
Wow.
Yeah. Good
Wow.
job. Pound it. Fuck yeah.
How much higher do you think you can jump when the moon's overhead?
Like quarter of an inch. Bullshit. Not even that. Like probably like 1/1000th of an inch, maybe.
1,000.
It's micro. Those micro inches.
That shit's micro. Okay.
It's fractions of fractal boys.
But it moves the fucking ocean.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh. Okay.
You.
I don't know. Just wouldn't it be cool if you could jump like 4 times when the moon was overhead?
No.
It'd be fucking cool.
That'd be scary as shit.
Hell yeah. What if you could jump to the moon when the moon was overhead?
We'd have some wild shit afoot.
Yeah, there also wouldn't be any water on Earth anymore.
We'd die.
Would be
But that's not hypothetical in a series. We not no. Getting too real, boy. I gotta come back out.
all right.
You done?
This character
you
is
done did
an
it.
equalizer of the goof.
Yeah.
And he only shows up when shit gets too real.
Why are we trying to do mathematicals?
I just want to have a good time. Have a couple brews.
I'm here for the excitement and the adventure.
Who is this character? Uncle Tim Bob?
He's that guy. You know.
Oh man.
He's
I want to get to know this character more.
he's a foot.
He's a foot.
Nah.
He's the bottom of someone's leg.
He's present with presence.
Fuck.
Yeah. And he's here to present.
The president.
Yeah.
Precisely. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's about that time. Everybody's favorite fucking segment.
30-second
movie pitch.
Hey. Can
This-
I be like the lead role? I'm ready.
In every movie that we pitch.
I'm ready for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Tim Bob.
Yeah.
Uncle Tim Bob.
He's-
It's your big break.
I think he's ready. He's excited for the things you're gonna ask.
That's okay. I'll edit that out. Or leave it in. Ooh, daring. I sent to the group chat. Give me some words.
give me the words. Can Babylonian be one of them?
That can be one of yours.
That's my word, Babylonian. Or superfluous.
Hold on to your fucking words, dude.
I'm gonna just spit them out.
You can't. It's against the rules, Tim Bob.
Melange.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the first
Foresight.
word, and then Matt via the internet is gonna have the second word. Already?
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Wait, what's the
I gotta
process?
get my-
What's 1, 2, 3?
How this game is done? I know it has been a year.
It's been-
You are forgiven. I will say a word, and if there's another person here,
Yeah.
they will say the second word, and then those 2 words combined is the title of the movie you will be pitching.
Okay.
Let me get my clock out. Okay.
Are you and Zach gonna make the movie?
Yeah, me and me.
Are you and Matt?
Yeah.
He's
throwing me.
Is he on standby?
He's on standby. Okay.
Is he spitting
Are you
that?
ready? I
Matt,
gotta think
hey,
about
Matt's
it.
0 for 2. He best get this one.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's gonna strike out if he does.
Oh, Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Jeopardy?
3 strikes, you're out, Matt. That's how this game works. That's Jeopardy for you.
Okay. The word is omega Recount.
Cryptocurrency has taken over through quantum computing analysis on a galactic scale, and Steve Jobs has been revived from the dead to save the universe by creating a new iPhone technology that uses fourth dimensional microwaves to save
To save
all things
that's
friendly.
Do you remember anything that you just said? 'Cause I fucking don't. Something about cryptocurrency.
What
And
was
Steve Jobs?
what was the title?
Omega recount.
yeah. Okay, so Omega recount. So cryptocurrency's taken over the universe through quantum computing.
Okay.
Like AI technology has been like,
Bitcoin has become self-aware, and like you guys
For sure.
fucking suck.
and it's taken over all things. We're instead of Bitcoin mining, we're just like galactic mining, and it's just the AI system still thinks it's Bitcoin mining, but it's just like destroying the universe.
Damn, that's like fucking that one game.
And this is like 500 years in the future, and
Universal Paperclips.
someone's got to like.
Did I tell you about this?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And like someone's got like a lead. Elon Musk's great grandson's got to lead a rescue mission to go find the buried remains of Steve Jobs so they can clone him.
Which is where? Xenon 12.
I would say it's at the base of an Easter Island statue.
Okay.
He's like, I got to go down, and he's protected
By
the statue.
Okay.
So he's down there.
That's fun.
And at this point, they know.
Cliffhanger. Ooh. Wow. Man, okay. You got me on the hook. All you gotta do is reel me in. I'll pay however many it takes. However many credits it takes for me to see this in the future, I will gladly pay that.
Steve Jobs, he's coming back to save the universe.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. So you think of a word, and then I'm just gonna show you this list that Matt sent, and the first one you see, you're gonna read. Okay. I'm not looking at the
You
list.
got to give me at least 10 seconds for what? Hold up.
Do you want the first word, or do you want the second?
I don't
word?
even want it the first. Can we determine possibly a genre?
Sure, you can do it.
I'm gonna go.
Take your time.
Chick flick, political documentary.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. Fuck you. A chick flick that's also a political documentary.
Yeah, so it's got to be
that?
like.
What is one of those? What is one of those, let alone whatever the fuck the title of this fucking movie is?
It's probably going to go down something like a drunk history episode. But you can have some time travel.
You know what? Here's what
It could be like Cleopatra.
I'm going to take chick flick.
Political documentary.
Yeah, I did hear those words the first time. I'm going to take chick flick.
Like maybe
and then whatever else words you're going to say at me.
Well, like, okay. Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
So
you're going to have the first word, and whatever is on this mystery list, it's going to be second word. Okay?
Golden hullabaloo.
Golden hullabaloo. Fucking hell. Okay, and it's a chick flick.
Political documentary.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Where the fuck am I? Clonko. Okay. Golden hullabaloo. Okay. The year is 1963, and Sarah is out on the town, and she's fucking rocking some bell-bottom jeans, and she's like going to the fucking disco, and oh, who does she meet but Mr. Wrong? Oh no! In this sassy fucking
Yeah,
there's some of that going on. The sassy teen comedy. Sarah learns how she don't need no man in this brave new world. Golden Hullabaloo. Coming this fall. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10 on Rotten
It
Tomatoes.
sounds super generic.
Yeah.
Like,
Who stars in it?
uh,
I'm gonna say Kate Blanchett because
Okay.
she's weird as shit.
yeah.
And we're just gonna go 2 weirdies: Kate Blanchett, Uma Thurman. That's just gonna be all sorts of fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say they're both like the same level of like
Who's the
awkward middle-aged skinny white woman.
Who's the weird love interest?
Will Ferrell
Okay.
for sure.
Sure.
Actually, I'd fucking watch that movie.
Golden Hullabaloo.
I would watch that movie.
The only thing it needed was good casting. It turned it right the fuck around.
Kate Blanchett and Uma Thurman, like they'd have to be like twins. Like look them both up. If you saw them,
Yeah.
like they're twins for
Yeah.
sure. And just like Will Ferrell's blind in this,
Okay.
and so he just doesn't know. He's getting pranked and thrown a foot by both of them.
Damn.
I need this.
Okay. Maybe the climax or like the turning point is like there's a big old fucking party that we realize that Will Ferrell is just a well-meaning chump, and then the lead
Well-meaning
chick is
chump that's
actually
been in the dumps. And now he knows what's up.
Did you ever see that Will Ferrell film where he was playing like a serious role and it was filmed here? You ever see that? It's filmed in Phoenix. I should clarify.
I know he did something.
I saw a
Like-
little bit of it. It was pretty depressing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Because it was good, not because like, oh, they tried and they failed and that's depressing.
Mm-hmm.
They
It
hit
was
the
just,
mark.
it was
and
just like, oh,
really
yeah,
bad.
yeah. No, I mean, like,
Sad.
he's got a good sad face. Like you can feel for him, even though he's like fucky as shit.
That guy fucks. You know that guy fucks.
I mean, especially his character in Golden Hullabaloo.
Oh, you best believe. Are you ready?
No, not really.
Okay. All right.
It's just word vomit at this point, and I just get through 30 seconds like, what? What just happened?
Oh, I just fucking blacked out. What the hell was that? Okay. Mine's okay. I'm gonna go first. No, I'm gonna go second. And whatever's on the list will go first.
I'm ready and willing.
No, I'm gonna go first.
The Spence. The Spence.
The Spence.
The Spence.
And
You kill
the
me.
genre is you just do whatever.
It's suspenseful.
Spence. The genre is suspense.
It's a Spence dramatic.
Okay. The
Dramatic.
Great Wide. That didn't work. Cider.
The Great Wide.
The Great Wide Cider. And go.
It's 1970. Is Chris Farley alive in 1970?
Yeah.
Chris Farley's starting a cider company in 1970s.
Okay.
And he's going through a depressive state in the state of Idaho because they grow potatoes up there and not cider.
And nothing that can create cider.
So he decides to make potato cider. Even though
Which is mashed potatoes.
no, I think that's vodka.
Where does the Spence come in?
He
He's
gets
just having a hard time.
he gets
farming?
he gets diabetes farming because he keeps testing out his potato cider, and somebody has to be like, nah, man, you make it with apples, and
It's like the very end of the film.
it's a climax to that, and then he dies,
And he throws his hat on the ground.
and then his
And
daughter
dies.
and his daughter in his name makes some apple cider.
One glass.
Just one. puts it up front.
Now that sounds like Golden Hullabaloo.
Maybe. The Great White Cider.
Sounds like a Sundance film.
Yeah. Someone's still got to be making like some really shitty cider and dye in it though.
Is it not Chris Farley?
Yeah, it's still Chris Farley.
Okay.
It's definitely Chris
Great.
Farley.
Is it humorous?
The first half.
And then it just changes genre halfway through.
It's a Sundance film we're talking about.
All right, fair enough.
We're going indie.
All bets are off.
All bets are off. It's just, can you imagine just a movie just hard shifting genres in the middle? Just like a complete, just like, like
That would really shake my shit up. I would tell you that.
like an action just instantly comedic. Just like, what the?
Or like, oh, get this action thing, and like, let's say Jason Statham's the lead, and he's like doing some fucking crazy shit. He's jumping from a car, and then he like lands on the car bad, and he breaks his back, and the rest of the film is him just in the hospital.
Just going through like depressive states.
Menial shit and like
No, it's
physical
like,
therapy and
ooh,
stuff.
yeah. And it's just it's a tale of overcoming,
Yeah.
and he just doesn't.
Fuck. That's depressing.
He's got to die too.
Damn.
It's the sequel.
Man, you're out for blood.
It's the sequel to Great White Cider.
It is?
Yeah.
How?
Because I said.
Oh. Sorry. Very well.
That's how this works.
All right. Let's do one more.
Da,
There's one word left on this list. Do you want first or last word?
You don't know if it's like a noun or an
I
adjective?
do not.
I'm gonna go second word.
Okay.
Pointed dirigible.
Pointed dirigible. Holy shit. Okay, so this sounds like it'd be a period piece, but it's fucking not, okay? 2021, 5 cat beings
Yeah.
escape from a fucking laboratory in New Mexico.
Uh-huh.
And they create a fucking dirigible out of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure they do. Go on.
Uh-huh.
And it's vaguely pointed in shape, and they fucking fly it to the White House, and some fucking wild ass shit goes down.
Is it to get the Supreme Court to overrule like cat laws?
No.
Okay, keep going.
It's to take over China.
Oh.
And
They're continuing the trade war.
yeah,
Oh, fuck.
they're continuing that trade war that was in 2019.
Yeah.
They're bringing it back.
Yep.
And they're cats, and they made a dirigible out of people.
This is going to be the sequel to the upcoming Cats movie, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Are you in talks? Are you communicating?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go too far, like, name drop, but
You know.
yeah, I'm talking to Taylor Swift
All right.
specifically.
All right.
She's gonna play all the cats.
I can dig it.
It's gonna be pretty fucked up
When does filming start?
tomorrow.
You got a Kickstarter?
No,
In
we have funding.
okay. they
Taylor made sure of it.
Oh.
First name basis.
I
It's a
get
big
it.
deal. So that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't very much like this. I still want to watch Golden Hullabaloo.
Where can we rent this shit? Is there a Blockbuster around here?
Redbox.
I want Golden Hullabaloo on VHS. Is that okay? Can we do that? Is that all right?
I think
That's
with
cool.
with the right amount of certain substances, you might be able to achieve this state.
What are you talking, like ABS plastic?
I would say 8 caps of peyote with the chief himself.
I see.
In
What
the
if I say
deep
I'm just a
reaches of
demon and
Alabama.
I can do it myself.
That would be quite entertaining.
I'm now in Golden Hullabaloo, and it's a fucking dream.
We there.
We out here, Golden Hullabaloo.
We there, boy.
We out here in Amish. Getting loud.
in the 60s.
Wow, this has been an episode of the Starbaby Social Hour.
It's been another
No
one.
one can dispute that this is an episode.
It's definitely one of them.
Good Lord. If you made it this far, hats off to you.
I'll donate
Man,
to your GoFundMe.
I wonder where Kyle went, because I'm just here talking to Uncle Timbo.
When he gets back, you gonna let him know. I'm gonna donate to everybody's GoFundMe.
Everyone's. That is generous.
We're
Wow.
gonna sign all the change.org petitions. We're bringing back the whales.
Bring the whales back. I'm tired of living in a world without whales.
The orangutans are gonna get voting rights.
They fucking
We've
should.
been destroying those
that shit.
We've been destroying those palm forests for far too long.
I think one orangutan should have the voting power of 10 men. Right in. Fucking at me.
He might have the strength of 10 men.
No. Voting. I think if an orangutan gets to the polls, they should be able to completely overpower us.
You know,
What do you think an orangutan would vote for? Just like
ooh.
like someone with a platform with like eucalyptus based shit. That's koalas.
He's going to go on taste and taste alone.
What do orangutans like?
He's just going to go on taste.
Bananas? It tastes.
They can fish.
That's true.
They can no,
I
we're
saw
not.
that on the
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they can, yeah, dude. They can
That's crazy. That the
primates.
the great apes are technically in the Stone Age. That's fucking wild. And like we probably did it.
I still want to get them high though.
Damn.
They need to be in the stoned age.
What if do you okay?
On a real note.
The idea that we might have
Yep, we're going there.
influenced the great apes into like giving them techniques and like tool ideas so that they're in the Stone Age. Do you think something could have done the same to us?
Wadu.
Okay.
I do.
Okay, great.
Yes.
This is a stimulating conversation.
Are we trying to go down?
We could. I don't know. I think it's a thought.
Wait, I don't know. It's either fourth dimensional babies that weren't baptized.
Hell yeah. You fucking dove in the deep end, dude. Fourth dimensional babies.
Yeah, because I mean they're in purgatory, right?
I don't know, man.
Which is probably the fourth dimension. They're hanging out with
what if the fourth
Terrence
dimension is just time? Like a lot of people think the fourth dimension is spatial, but what if it's just time, dude? And we have a limited grasp of time. Okay, we can only experience it one moment at a time.
That's cool. Well, there's probably entities that live there.
We do.
They do too.
Great.
So, fourth dimensional
share.
babies. Fourth dimensional
babies.
that
What do
weren't
fourth
baptized.
dimensional babies grow up to be?
Fifth dimensional.
Fifth dimensional assholes.
Yeah.
Cool.
They got an ego. Which
Yeah.
you're not really supposed to have an ego at the fourth dimension, but they got
Why not?
Because you don't have an ego where we
Where
go.
do they go?
Where we go.
Oh, fuck.
No.
I think it is time to wrap this shit up. What's your favorite word?
Doesn't
Doesn't have to be your favorite, just a good word, I guess.
Scuba.
Scuba's pretty good.
Scuba.
Do you know what scuba stands for?
Scooter. Bam.
I'm sorry. One more time. Scuba stands for scooter bam.
Yeah.
Scooter as in the wheeled vehicle and bam as in the
Yes.
onomatopoeia.
Scooter Bam Bam. We just call it scuba.
Oh.
You got to scuba that duba.
What the fuck are you talking
I
I want Kyle back. Where the fuck did Kyle go?
Hey, how's it going, Zach?
Oh, hi, Kyle. Man, you've been gone for the last hour, but there's this guy here and he's talking all sorts of mad shit.
Dude, I've been eating some stew.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to talk about your stew recipe?
Yeah, so I made some slow cooker Guinness stew today, and it went quite good.
Dude, it was real good.
Yeah, I've been cooking too much.
What'd you put in that shit?
Lots of garlic.
Lots of garlic?
Yeah.
What was the kind of meat that you got?
Nothing crazy. It was just chuck roast.
Oh, okay.
It was standard. I got standard USDA grade
Standard
chuck
brand
roast,
chuck roast.
2.87 pounds from Safeway.
Yeah, fuck it up.
Off the cross streets of Dobson and Apache in Mesa, Arizona.
If you're ever there, tell them Kyle sent you. They will look at you like, great, dude.
Tell them I
cool.
sent you. You'll get the same discount everybody gets.
But with an extra weird look.
Yeah, they might escort you off the property.
But, you know.
You'll have your chuck roast.
You will have your chuck roast.
And
that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, there's some time. I spent some time in it, and I put some time in it.
Wow. This is getting esoteric. There was time. I am time. I was in time. I was time.
I bought time.
Anyway, so I made a stew.
I had to spend time to go buy time.
Fuck.
And then I had to pull time out.
Of your time savings?
Yeah.
To spend the time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo.
Hey.
I stopped using Acorns. That shit was weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I tried to use that Acorn saving app, and it's pretty tight. You know, I can easily throw $5 in an account a week. That's cool. Whatever.
Sure.
I just literally don't have confidence in a company called Acorns lasting for more than like a few years.
Yeah.
Like it'll probably be eaten up by some conglomerate and become something into something, but I'm just like staring at this app and I'm just like, I don't know what anything is. Yeah. You have money that went somewhere.
It just felt kind of off to me.
You make me feel like a squirrel.
And I don't appreciate that from nobody.
I don't appreciate that. So
I was using it for a little bit, and
I racked up $60 in it quick. It was tight. Like it was tight.
If you're not familiar, and this is not a plug, I think you can tell by me and Kyle's tone, not about it. Not really about it.
It works, but it's just like.
So what Acorns is basically you link it up to your bank account.
And you round up every payment you buy connected to a
full
card,
dollar.
and
so
you can invest every week.
The difference just gets dumped into a separate account.
And you don't know where that account goes. That's the thing.
Right.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know where that goes.
And
it's like Wadu, and you're like, no, we don't have Wadu. We don't show Wadu. What am time?
It's about time to wrap up. Oh boy. Wow. How many times have we tried to end this episode? 3 now? Great. Thanks for listening to the Starbaby Social Hour.
Yo, we had to. Yo.
There was some stuff.
We had to.
Thanks for listening to the Starbaby Social Hour. You can follow us on so many fucking platforms. YouTube, Instagram. The podcast, you can find it on Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts.
Swipe up.
Yeah, swipe up.
Just swipe up.
If you're listening to this on your computer, swipe up.
Swipe up.
Cool. Kyle, thanks for being on.
It was great.
Listener, thanks for listening. Matt, thanks for the intermediary words for 30-second movie pitch.
You reclaimed your throne, Matt. You lost the first 2. Yeah, you got the second 2.
You're going to be invited back to Jeopardy.
You got to come back on and break the tiebreaker. It's a 3 out of 5 scenario. We're in the 5th, and there's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You were supposed to end the shit. Fuck.
Good day.
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 Good day.